Well, hey guys, what's going on? It's Stef here. I know it's been a while, but I am so happy to be back. I hope you guys have been well and out digging when I couldn't be. So let me back up a little bit, give you the skinny on what's been going on the last few months and why I've been absent. I really haven't had a lot of time to dig in the last few months for some very good reasons. I actually threw out my back worse than I ever have in the middle of August, and I was down for a good 6 weeks. Now, how did I throw out my back? Glad you asked. I decided to lift my dad's butt one-handedly into my Wrangler, which proved to be a really bad idea. We were on our way to the VA. I didn't want to stop to grab a step stool so that he could get in easier. The logistics of taking care of an 89-year-old are very clunky. So that's a nice segue into the fact that I have been the primary caregiver for my father, who was living with me until a couple of weeks ago for the last year and a half or so, maybe around 2 years. So between throwing out my back, taking care of my 89-year-old father, and then also getting used to this new camera, which took me a longer period of time than I care to admit, meaning I had a lot of botched footage that I could no longer use. It's been a nightmare just to try to get back on YouTube, but I am back, guys. I'm so thrilled to be here, and I hope you're glad to be here too. Now, in this week's episode, I chose to combine 2 hunts that took place in the spring and the summer of this past year. Now, the reason I put 2 hunts into one video is because I didn't get a ton of footage from either hunt, but what came out of the ground was awesome. First half of the video, I am at Bone 2025 back in April, and you will see some familiar faces in that part of the video. And then in the second half of the video, I'm up in the Catskills in New York having a great time at a club hunt. A lot of the stuff we found on these treasure hunting adventures were at least 100 years old, if not 200 to 300. Now, one last thing before we get started here. I don't like to begin on a somber note, but it is absolutely necessary today. Some of you may already know this, but many of you probably do not. And I have to share with you that my fellow Minelab Detexpert and prominent YouTuber Greg Pickens of Finding America has passed away. I don't know the cause of death. I saw that his last post was just a few days ago, so I have to imagine it was sudden versus some type of illness. I'm devastated for his family, his friends, his fans, you guys. So I'm really sorry to share that news, and I'm sorry that you're hearing it now, I guess, if you haven't already heard. So, moment of silence for Greg to get started. We love you, buddy. I hope you're already in heaven digging all the gold and silver that you possibly can. And now, without further ado, let's hop in. First day out at the bone hunt in New Hampshire. Beautiful scenery here. Been pretty quiet. I haven't really found an iron patch yet, but I just figured I would mess around in this area here. I got a solid 25 signal on the Manticore, and I do have a relic. It is not super exciting, but let me see what I did with it. It would be exciting if it was complete. We'll put it that way. Okay, there we go. So we have a piece of what was once a crotal bell, and those were strung over the sleighs of horses or saddles. Sorry, I'm not very good with my horse tack, but there would be a number of different sizes, and I will show you a picture on the screen right now of how these were affixed to horses. And the purpose of those crotal bells, or commonly referred to as rumble bells, was to let other carriages know that you were approaching, so as not to get into accidents long before car horns. So, all right, well, this field holds a little bit of promise, but I would like to find an iron patch so that I know I'm on a site. We'll see what happens. All right, first find. Admittedly, it's been a slow start today at Bone, but here is my second good target. Rang up a solid 60, sounded really nice, maybe 6 inches down. I just flung it out over here, and I think we're going to have a button. I can feel the shank on the other side. But the ever-present question, is there anything on the front? And normally with these early 1800s buttons, because I did cheat and also look at the back mark, You know, normally they're plain on the front, but you have to imagine all of this gilding would have been on this side too, so it would have made for quite the nice appearance on a vest or a shirt. So good find. If I see that there's something coming through on this, I will let you know, but otherwise, on to the next. All right, so this is Elizabeth, who is probably, I'm going to call you the biggest fan of the channel because you leave the most thoughtful comments every single week without fail.
Well, you're doing an awesome job, that's why.
Thank you. I am so happy to have you in a video. I really am. I was hoping you'd find something good so that I could get you in one.
I don't think these are that great, but...
Well, these are pewter.
And they were in the same...
Oh, you know what they are? They're dog tie-outs. They're just really corroded. I'm pretty sure... Well, maybe not.
It was weird that they were both in the same hole with... I'm not going to be able to find it. It was like the end of a skeleton key.
Oh, I'd love to see it if you do find it, but yeah, I don't know. Actually, they're shaped like dog tie-outs, but maybe I'm incorrect.
Hook or what? Horse tack, I guess.
Oh yeah, some kind of horse tack. Oh, wait, what do you got here?
No, I don't
Let me see. Good size button, a little bigger than a quarter. Doesn't look like there's anything on it, but you can actually use like a soft brass bristle brush under running water with soap if you care to completely remove the patina just to see if there's something there. Sometimes I resort to that.
I will definitely do that.
Yeah, but nice shank. Looks like late 1700s to me. So good stuff and things. Good stuff and things. And then right over here, we have Scott. Good buddy Scott. And you have something in your hand. I have no idea what it is. So let's see it. Oh, that's awesome. Is this solid or plated? This looks like, is this a watch winder? It kind of looks like, you know, I think it's a watch winder, Scott. It's possible, because why would it have the little nubbin? Because, you know, obviously this is, it looks like a religious medallion, but the thing is, this little post at the end leads me to believe it might be like a Victorian era watch winder. I could be wrong. I'll look it up when I get home. But yeah, it looks like it is plated. Actually, I can't really tell. It's so heavy.
It rang up really high. So.
Did it? No, there's a little copper coming through there, but it's in really good condition. So not sure how old, but yeah. I don't know. Now I'm eating my words. I don't know if it's a pocket watch winder. It just seems to be oddly shaped. But again, I'll look this up before the video drops because it's a great find.
Yeah,
I like it. And have you found anything yet?
Ton of stuff.
Ton of stuff.
Bird
Lies.
Ton of them.
Well, hopefully we'll all get on something good this week. But nice job. Find of the day so far, as far as I'm concerned. Awesome. So, I guess this one has a button.
A little button.
So it's something. Oh, that's cool.
When you're done, look at
That is really cool. Now, probably early 1800s. There's some type of back mark on here. I can't quite make it out. But that's really pretty. I thought I was prepared for just a plain old boring flat button. But hey, because I found a boring one earlier. And you said you have something else?
No,
or...
I did on the board.
Okay, all right, on the board. How are we doing over here?
I got something that might be a button.
Well, we can look at it. You want to take it out? Did we finally find it? Searching for a little while.
I don't know what that is.
Oh. Yeah, well,
Could be.
I'm not really sure. There may be some type of attachment point right there. I can't see, and you didn't bother to brush the dirt out to help me, so I can't help you with that. I'm not convinced it's a button, though, but it's interesting.
I said it could be a button with a design on it.
Huh. Trying to see if there's a little seam there, like it's a locket or something. Yeah, there's a bit of a seam. And then some kind of hinge right there or something. That's kind of cool. It's a little locket, brass locket. All right. Hey, it's better than a button, I think. And what are you showing me? Whoa. Oh, okay. Well, thanks for that. Appreciate the assist. All right. So, well, this one said she has something interesting.
It's interesting.
I mean,
I think it's a button. I haven't even picked it up yet.
You yelled video, so I ran over here.
It was a video, so
Oh, wow. What is that?
it's weird looking.
It looks
I
maybe
see
a two-piece.
writing here.
Oh, it's a huge ball button.
I think it's a ball button.
You know what's so
But
funny?
it's missing the shank.
The only place I really find those are in New Hampshire. I don't know what it
Really?
is. Yeah, it's strange. I think I found maybe
It does
one
have
in my neck of the
writing
woods.
on the back, but it is
Yeah.
missing. You can see where the shank was.
Yeah, absolutely. It's funny because it kind of looked like a shotgun shell face down like
Yeah,
that.
At first, it's what I was like, no, it's not a shotgun shell. And then I saw the roundness, so I was like, it's got to be a ball button, but I wasn't for certain. But
Yeah, very cool.
Cool
Don't find
find.
those a lot.
I'll take it. All right, let's see what else we can find.
Gypsy's super excited about something. She just looked at me like a deer in headlights. And I said, "Are you okay?" She's like, I got something. I need a water bottle.
Okay, we just got to the field. And I freaking don't know. I get a 76 on the Vortex.
You know,
A 76. And I think I got silver. And small.
is it in plain view right now?
Yeah. I hope to heck this is not. It better be silver. I hope that's not aluminum.
Oh, that looks silver to me.
Is it?
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Okay.
You want me to put it in my hand and you spray it, or the other way around?
I don't know. Oh, please be silver. No.
Oh,
No.
What is it?
I think I might have just got bazinga.
Oh, no. Whap, 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 whap. Gypsy's coming over to film, so I got really excited. We're walking back to the truck to go to a different spot. And this is what I get. I'm like, all right, I gotta semi-live dig this. This is ridiculous.
11. Let it be. 11.
No, I was DOT.
Come on.
Oh, all right. Well, I'm pretty darn excited, but prepared for disappointment. We'll see.
Nope. It's gonna be something good, Steph.
I don't even know what it was.
Well, Gypsy's still filming, so you know it's good. I got a copper, and I cannot believe how high that was ringing up. So maybe it's a really early U.S. large scent, like a Liberty cap or something. I'm not sure. No, it's going to be later than that. I can see a wider wreath on the back, so it's going to be a braided hair or a matron. And it looks like we have a matron head large scent, so it's going to be 1816 to 1839. And the patina is actually pretty nice for a cornfield, I have to say. You know, hey, a lot of cheering, nice. Well, thank you so much for the live audience. That's awesome. All right, I'll let that dry off. We'll come back. But beautiful farm field copper, very nice.
Steph digs.
Get back out there again.
All right, well, there we have it. Brushing it off didn't help a whole lot, but it does have beautiful green patina, and we can ID it again as a matron head large scent, 1816 to 1839. Nice 200-year-old copper coin with 1 cent on the reverse. I am pumped. I have not rechecked the hole, so I'm going to recheck it because that was a $50 signal almost. So, but these can ring up really, really high. You know, they're very thick, high-quality copper. So even if that's the only one, I'm very happy with that. I can't wait to see what comes next. All right, we're out in this cornfield now. And Scott just came over. He's got something else now. What do you got?
I don't know.
A green edge,
I
you
figured
said.
we'd look at it together.
Oh. Interesting. Looks like a rains guide. That's exactly what that is. Yeah, look at this. Always satisfying to pop the dirt out. Yep, so this would have been affixed to a saddle or at least part of a horse and buggy, and the reins would go through here. So I'll put an image on the screen right now showing you where these were placed on a horse, probably 1800s, sometime in the 19th century anyway. But yeah, that's a really cool find.
Nice.
Must have sounded fantastic.
It was kind of a high signal, and yeah.
Nice.
I'll dig those all day long.
Absolutely. Pretty. All right.
Thanks. Figured I'd dig it together, see what it'll look like.
Yep. All right, so that wraps it up for the bone hunt. Again, I didn't get a ton of footage, but what I did was pretty good, and I really wanted to share it with you. Now, let's go up to the Catskills. Whew, well, this was coming up around a 50. Looked pretty good on the 2D screen, but I've been digging a lot of garbage. However, we have a huge desirable for me. I see a key down here. Oh, it's all the way there. That's awesome. Look at that. That has got to be my biggest skeleton key by a long shot. Wow. May have whacked it there. I can't tell. Yeah, probably. That's what happens, though, with these larger targets that you just don't expect. That is awesome. Let me get it brushed off, and I'll come right back. All right. I've got a bit of a quiet moment with the road noise, so now I can show this to you properly. Oh, that is beautiful. Again, that's got to be my largest skeleton key. Probably easily 4 inches long, all solid brass. And yeah, I definitely grazed it right there, but This kind of seems to be the display side to me. There's more intricacy to the tooth right there, so, or is it called the bit? I can't remember, but yeah, that is a day maker. I love these old keys. So cool. All right, so didn't film this target, probably should have. Right up against the road, and I see something I love to see. I've got a little silver edge there. I'm sure it's going to be a dime. That's what it looks like. And we're gonna have a little mercury dime. Let's see, I can't quite see the year in the viewfinder. It's very bright out today. Looks like it's gonna be in decent condition though. I'll give that a spray down, come right back. All right, so I did step away from the side of the road just for a moment here. It looks like 1925. Really pretty decent condition. And no mint, so that was minted in Philadelphia. That's what it means when it doesn't have a mint mark denoting a different mint. So very nice. I will take silver any day of the week. See what else this place has to offer. This is pretty cool. It only rang up like at 20, 21 on the Manticore. So I didn't film the target, but I have this little brass square here. And I took a quick peek at it. And I can see it almost looks like it was either part of like a Victorian or early 1900s cufflink, or maybe a ring insert. It looks like that's the letter R. Can't quite make it out. But I will clean it up and come back, and I'm going to recheck the hole just in case this was part of a ring or there was more to it, because as you'll see on the back, there's definitely something that suggests it was affixed to something else, obviously. Otherwise, what would the point of this be? Anyway, pretty cool. I'll come right back. All right, I took it out into the sun for you guys. It looks like it's an L or an E. I really think maybe a scripty, funky looking L. I'm not entirely sure, but it's cool, whatever it is. And again, I do think it was affixed to something, for sure. Just a matter of what. I don't know if it was a pin or if it was a ring insert or what. Let me know what you guys think. Be curious to hear your thoughts. And again, I'm going to recheck that hole and the immediate area and see if whatever this went to might be hiding close beside it. All right, well, I got like a nickel signal on the Manticore, about a 26, right next to the other piece that I just found. And I do this to myself every time. Thought I lost it for a second. I have another little square. I'm guessing that's going to have a letter on it too, or maybe it's the other side of whatever the heck I just found. Huh. Interesting. Let me brush that off and come back. Well, that's the most I'm going to clean it in the field. A lot of the gold plating is coming off. Now we have the letter H. I don't know what's going on here. I'm certainly going to keep swinging in the immediate area to try to figure out what the heck this was, but very interesting little pieces here. You can really see it well there. Cool. I don't know what the heck it went to, but hopefully we can find out. This signal did not sound nearly as good as it did when I popped the plug. Guess I should have filmed that because it was ringing up in like the mid-90s. I've got a copper here about, oh gosh, this is 11, 12 inches, something like that. Very, very deep. So that's probably why I threw such a high number. Sometimes if you have a really deep coin, the Manticore isn't quite sure what to make of it. So let's see what we got. All right, can't make it out quite yet. Oh, no, there's a bust there. It looks like we have a draped bust, large cent. Awesome. Let me clean that up and I'll come right back. Well, there she is. I can't clean her up too much in the field right now, and frankly, there's not a ton left of her, but again, definitely a draped bust, large cent. You can see Lady Liberty facing right there. That's going to date anywhere from 1796 to 1807. The reverse is in slightly better condition. You can see 1 cent in the center there, at least I can. So, hey, very, very happy with that. Again, I wish I filmed the signal once I had popped the plug, but it happens. So hopefully on the next target, I can convince myself to film it before I take it out of the ground. But great, great coin. Very happy to have found it. And we'll see what's next. Well, first things first, there's a fire over there. I am up in the Catskill Mountains right now at a club hunt. I just got a fantastic signal. Take a look right here. It's a bit jumpy because I'm near an electric fence as well, but looks really good when I swing the other way. I was just getting a lot of shadows, so wanted to avoid that for you guys. But yeah, I'll be back once I'm in the hole and hopefully another coin. All right, well, it's exactly what I wanted it to be. It's a big copper coin. Just touched it to make sure that's what that's what it was, what I thought it was. Right there, nice laying flat in the ground. Let's see. All right, let's do the reveal here. Ooh, can't make a whole lot out on it yet. Huh. Not seeing anything I recognize immediately. It does look like 1 cent. Maybe it's another draped bust. I think it very well may be. I see Liberty at the top there. Yep, and I see her hair tie. This one looks like it's going to be in slightly better condition than the last one, but that's awesome. Double draped day. I'll absolutely take that. We brush it off and come back. All right, there it is. It's not going to be too much to look at. It's actually pretty toasted, but that's the reverse. You can see 1 cent and then 1 over 100 at the bottom there, if you can use your imagination well enough. And we do have a date, though, which is awesome. It's a 1798. I don't find too many drapes that are in the 1700s because, you know, I don't know. They just don't pop up for me too often. So I will absolutely take that. Again, these were minted 1796 to 1807, if I'm not mistaken. And it's always special to find one from the 1700s. That is so cool. I love it. Okay, that's going to wrap it up for me this week, guys. I really hope you've enjoyed it. If you have made it this far, you like what you're watching, but you haven't already done so, please go ahead and hit that subscribe button and the notification bell so that you don't miss videos from me in the future. I'm happy to be able to tell you that although I've had an absence that is unprecedented, which was about 3 months or so, I do have footage in the pipeline already edited and ready to go so that we can return to weekly uploads. Thank God. So with that, I'm going to get out of here, guys. Happy hunting, and we'll see you next week.